making a speech to 500 people in the government of Singapore, and I was trying to figure out how to tell the story about innovation. And I ended up coming up with this example. I was playing with my kids in the driveway, and we were drawing chalk, and chalk in the driveway. And so we started with just plain old squares and colors. And then they started to do something different. They started to make little, mix in the colors, you know, and you know, pastels. And then the next thing they started doing, they started making different shapes. You can see how there's ovals and lines and circles and things like that. And then after that, I said to my son and daughter, I said, let's step back and look at it. And this is what's on the driveway. I said to my son, what does that look like to you? He said, Dad, I think that's a Megazord's arm. He was like 5, you know. And Taylor's 8. She's like, Dad, it's just chalk on the driveway. And I said, well, this was the original idea. It was just make a path on the driveway with chalk. So then, can you see this? There's badminton rackets there. I put those badminton rackets down, and I drew chalk around it. And my daughter said, you can't do that. I said, why can't I do that? She said that you're not allowed. Who said you could do that? I said, Taylor, we're drawing chalk on the driveway. There's no rules. And my son, Grant, all of a sudden shoots away. Just goes sprinting away. And he comes back, and he's brought plants, and then shoes. And then we go upstairs, and we look at it from up above. And he sees there's gaps and holes, right? And so then he runs and he grabs the fancy Balinese basket, the bird cage, a brass pot, and Taylor is yelling and screaming, and this is, you know, this is my example of Taylor. She's stuck in the box, you know? She's still busy, upset, thinking about the badminton doesn't belong. Grant is out there creating a masterpiece of art. And my wife comes home. This picture is just reward the team, right? Be careful, boo-boos. Grant hurt his knee, dragging stuff around. But my wife comes home and sees all of her stuff from inside. Now, we're in Singapore, it rains every day. You know, she's like yelling and pointing her finger at everybody. And this is the greatest example of innovation that I can think of. That picture serves no purpose. It's just really cute. And you have to follow the process. And that's the driveway chalk process. Start with the basics. Make it different. Twist it around. Get out of the box. If you're not out of the box, if you're not breaking the rules, if you're not almost getting hurt, if you're not risking somebody pointing the finger at you, you're not innovative. And so, but you have to recognize that somebody will point the finger at you, so be sure that your boo-boos aren't big ones, okay? Thank you very much. Sorry,